You hear screaming? It's a full house tonight. Okay? Today, I'm going to be doing a haul. This is my April haul. I don't really have that. I was gonna be like, I don't really have that many books, but then like there's a literal pile here. So, I do have that many books. Let's just get started. So, I have We'll Save the Galaxy for Food, which I read this book already in March. And this book is just about this guy who gets, there's this myth of this man, and his name was like Jaquan or something. So he's like this myth, nobody's ever seen of him, everyone's only heard about how great he is. Somehow the main character ends up pretending to be this guy, and it's like a soap, I want to keep calling it a soap opera, but it's called a space opera. It's a space opera, and it was really good. It was funny. I really like these like fantasies that aren't supposed to be like 100% serious, and I'm so glad that I ended up discovering this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and you can hear more of my opinions about it in my March wrap up. I have hit the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which also I read in March, and if you want to know more about it, you can watch my March wrap up. Okay, also with this copy, I should have just bought a random box set because I love this copy, but this is like the only copy of the series in this way that I can find. Like, it is so hard finding the copies of this book. Like, I don't even know, like, I don't even know where to look. And then I looked like, oh, 42nd anniversary. I looked up, like, I ended up looking up Don't Panic, but that's like a thing in the book. And like even 42 is like a thing in the book. So I'm never gonna be able to find the rest of the series in this copy, basically. Nice. Then I have Leviathan Wicks, which I am buddy reading with Jocelyn. I am 200 pages into the book. It's actually really good so far. So far, it's just about this character named Julie who goes missing in the beginning of the book, and Detective Miller who is looking for Julie, and then Jim Holden who he's a miner making runs from the rings of Saturn, and when his ship stumbles upon a direct ship, they find themselves in the possession of a secret they never wanted. But the book is pretty good so far. My favorite character is Holden. Yes, that is because he's played by my favorite character in Sky High. I love that man. I can't wait to watch the show. That's all I have to say. He's my favorite character. I purposely looked up who the guy from Sky High was playing, and I decided that he's my favorite character. And I actually really do like his character in the book. But the next book I have is Bone Criers Dawn, which I read Bone Criers Moon in like January, February. Anyways, I read Bone Criers Moon. I had it for a while. It was actually a gift to me from Carly Reads, and I didn't read it because I didn't hear bad reviews, but I didn't hear good reviews. Like, everyone was like, oh, this book was like okay, and then I read Bone Criers Moon, and I was like, this book is actually really good. I think it's because I went into it with low expectations, so when I read it, I was like, I really liked it. But I actually really liked the book. Bone Criers Moon is basically just about this society of women who, once they reach a certain age, they have to mate with a man and then kill the man right after the ceremony, when the time is right, when the stars are shining, when the universe is aligned. And then this one kid, he wants to get revenge on these women because they killed his father. So he ends up kidnapping, I think it's the girl with the curly hair. I think it's her he ends up kidnapping. And then they have like this love thing, which I think makes perfect sense. A lot of people were like, oh, the love was just so random. It made sense. If you read the book, it makes sense. But anyways, I love Charlie Bowater covers. This just covers is so beautiful. And I'm so excited to read this because I really liked Bone Criers Moon. I honestly highly recommend it because it was like a fun, I'm learning that some YA fantasies are just fun little cutesy things to read, you know? Not everything has to be so planned out and all this stuff. Some things can just be fun, and I had fun reading it. Then I also bought a lot of space opera books because I read Zenith. I didn't finish it, but I started reading it, and I liked these like space opera thing. That's like the only thing I liked in the book so far. I have not finished it, and I probably won't be. But yeah, so I was like, I want to get more into space operas. So I decided to get more into space operas. So you will see that. Half of these books I don't even remember what they're about. I got Children of Time, which I do not know what this book is about. It says the last. I'm not the kind of girl who reads the descriptions to y'all, because I just feel like that's so boring. Like, I like making up stuff and like telling y'all. I like telling y'all like why I picked up a book versus reading the description. Like, I feel like that would help more. But I don't really feel like reading the description. I guess space operas do this thing where they like give you a passage of the book, because Leviathan does the same thing, and I was like, is this important to read? I didn't read that part, but I don't know. Something intrigued me about this book, and I want to read it, and I like the cover. This one is Velocity Weapon, and this one is about this girl who wakes up on an enemy ship, and like time has passed by, like years have passed by, and I think that's so interesting, and I like the cover. And it's about a woman. I like that. And then I have Revelation Space. Do not know what this one is about. I bought it because I like the cover. 900,000 years ago, something annihilated the Amaranthian civilization just as it was on the verge of discovering spaceflight. Now, one scientist, the brilliant and ruthless Dan Sylvestre, will stop at nothing to solve the mystery of an ancient civilization disappearance. Actually, yeah, because I remember this one sounded really good. So, yeah. Then I got Vida Nacho. I got this one because Jess from Jess Owen was talking about this in one of her videos. And she was saying that this is dark academia and this was translated from another language. So this book does have series, and the person who translated the book hinted at translating the rest of the books in the series, but this is a dark academia book. Y'all know I love dark academia. I think this one has to do with these people. I forgot what it was about, but she described it so well. So she received this coin. When summer ends, the mentor directs her to use the gold to enter the Institute of Special Technologies in a remote village against her mother's wishes. She leaves behind all that is familiar. She discovers the Institute's special technologies are unlike anything she's ever encountered. These books are impossible to read. Their lessons are obscure to the point of maddening. The work refuses memorization. Using terror and coercion, the school does not punish students directly for their transaction and failures. Instead, they punish their families, pay a terrible price. Yet despite her fears, Sasha undergoes change. Girl, I might have to pick this up tonight. See, that's my problem. I putting this in my pile. I don't remember if I hauled this or not, but at your age around, if I did, sorry. Then I got We Are Legion / We Are, well, / in parentheses, We Are Bob. And I have not read this one yet, obviously. This one is a space opera, and this one is about this guy who's turned into an AI, and I am scared of robots. Like, the idea that like robots could become smarter and take over the earth terrifies me, but the idea that a human could be turned into an AI also really intrigues me. So it was kind of like, you know. And these are really quick. And then after I bought them, I discovered that this was on Kindle Unlimited, which I have. So that was fun. Ender's Game, which I gathered from the Goodreads description, is that it's just siblings going at war. Like the older sibling, the older brother, and then the older sister are mad that the younger brother, they're jealous of him, so they go to war. I don't know. That's what the Goodreads description is so different from this description. Wait a minute. Wait. What? This one says, once again, Earth is under attack. An alien species is poised for final assault. The survival of humanity depends on a military genius who can defeat aliens. But who? Ender Wiggin. Brilliant, ruthless, cunning, a tactical and strategic master, and a child recruited for the military by the world government. Ender's childhood ends the moment he enters his new home, battle school. Among the elite recruits, Ender proves himself to be a genius among geniuses. He excels in simulation war games, but is the pressure and loneliness taking a toll on Ender? Simulations are one thing. How will Ender perform in real combat conditions? After all, battle school is just a game, isn't it? This is not what the Goodreads description said. I just bought this one because like I hear it talked about a lot, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get it. This description sounded way more. If I had read the back of the fucking book that I bought instead of reading a Goodreads description, I would have picked this book already by now. I mean, I already own it, so it's like I can't be too mad. Now I gotta put this in my pile of books that I need to start this month. So then I have The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, which I did start. I put it down for some reason. It was actually really good. It's so far from what I know about the book. It's just about this girl who is being put on this new ship, and she is being introduced to so many different characters. And one of the characters like kind of doesn't like her, and he's kind of like mean to her, but he's mean to everyone. And I heard this one was a character-driven book. I really hope that I like it because I don't really like character-driven books. As long as it has like plot, I'll be fine. But if it's just character-driven, I don't know. But I don't know why I put this down. Also, I really like the covers for these. And I got Moxie. I think I got Moxie in... When did this movie come out? This movie came out in March. I don't remember if I hauled this or not. But anyways, I got a Netflix box. I got my first Netflix box. And I got to watch Moxie before it premiered. It was so fun. The movie made me cry. I actually do have to read the book. It was such a good movie. I cried like 3 times. First of all, I always cry during movies, but it was amazing. And then I got The Poise Song because I know that I said that I was not going to get the series until I read the other books. But hear me out. Hear me out. It was on Book Depository. I found it, so I got it. And then the last books I have are, what is the series called? The Rain Wild Chronicles, which is right after, well, it's not right after Ship of Magic, but I'm gonna read it right after Ship of Magic. I actually already own these books in mass market paperback, but these covers are so pretty. Like, I had to have them, duh. I'm just lucky I didn't order another copy of Doom because I was gonna do that. So here are the covers. Dragon Keeper, Dragon Haven, City of Dragons, and finally Blood of Dragons. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you watched all the way to the end, leave a fairy emoji or elf emoji. I like those as well. And thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.